Second map is going to be Catalina, with Acer Bly spawning at the 5 o'clock position as the red Zerg player, and his opponent, for my insanity, Sacsri, spawning at the 9 o'clock position as the blue Zerg. Now this map is a little bit smaller than King Sejong Station, just a little bit. It also has a couple of interesting features. It has a lot of airspace around. If you take a look, you can like skirt around with medevacs, mutalisks, phoenixes, whatever, until the end of time, until your opponent has mobile anti-air, flying anti-air to catch those. Like, not that it plays a role in ZVZ, particularly because you don't do drops in ZVZ. Just pointing it out. And also we have 3 bases. Here's the third possible spawn location. So luckily for Sacsri, he's sending the first Overlord in the correct position, unlike Bly. But by this time they should have met. You know, if so, Bly could know already that his opponent has spawned here. Now he's going to know for sure. There we go. He even rerouted the first Overlord before the second Overlord before he even saw his. So he knows exactly the Overlord timings on this map and where you should see your opponent's second Overlord first. So hatch first, gas, pool. This is Bly's standard macro opening. Let's see what is the opening going to be for Sacsri. Hatchery first, gas pool, so same openings, just Bly getting his slightly faster. But not too much. There's difference of like 15 seconds maybe, so maybe Sacsri just wanted to get a little bit more minerals, you know, get that drone a little bit faster, so he waited a little bit with that pool until he was at 17 supply. And only afterwards has gotten it. So let's see, Bly will be getting 2 sets of lings, 2 queens, pretty common. He's also going to queue up the ling speed shortly over here. There we go. And Sacsri is going to be doing pretty much the same thing, except it looks like he's skipping links, so he wants to get a little bit ahead on the drones. He's really playing the macro game here straight from the start, just relying on queen defense, doesn't want to scout too early, and only now is it that he's getting a single set of lings. So he's going to be ahead slightly in drones and therefore income, as Bly does go in and tries to go for a scout. Sacsri may lose an Overlord here if that queen ventures out from base. A little bit of a lost mining time over here for Sacsri, but he's going to chase these lings away with the queens and going to start mining the base again. And puts down the Roach Warren straight away. Whereas Bly, he's going for a Baneling Nest. Oh my god. If Sacsri is going for a 2-base Roach timing, or maybe a wait a minute. Link Speed is just about to finish up. He could go for a Roach Speedling attack. Let's see what comes out of that production. He did made a lot of Overlords before. 5 Roaches, 1 more Overlord. Link Speed just about to be done. 8 Roaches now. He's going to pump out as many Roaches as he can, and then he's going to send them out across the map and reinforce with only Speedlings. Basically, dump all of his gas into Roaches, and if he's out of gas, he's going to be making Speedlings. Now, Bly, he doesn't know about this. And there's no way he can know. There's very few Speedlings out on the map so far. Now he knows. He saw the Roaches. Immediately, 2 Spinecrawlers going up. But Spinecrawlers have almost 1 minute build time. He's got 4 Banelings over here. The longer he can delay Sacsri out on the map, the better for him. Sacsri very wisely moving forward with his roaches and leaving the lynx to do the chasing, because he knows he can pull them back at any time at a moment's notice and go for an attack with them. He goes in with the lynx, sees those two banelings, drags them away actually, tries to pick off a couple of drones wherever he can. Gets one kill before he's taken care of, and Acer Bly, ready with the defense, drives the roaches back. What is going to be Sacsri's follow-up? Of course he gets the Baneling Nest. Of course he gets the Baneling Nest, and he tries to bust this with Banelings and roaches. Let's take a look if this will work. This is a pretty substantial investment. At the same time, it's pretty damn strong. Let's take a look here, guys. Here come those Banelings. Not the best of trades for Sacsri, actually. He lost all of those. And now it's the Link follow-up. Will it be enough? Decent splits, but those roaches so low on health. And still 4 Banelings for Bly. 24 more Speedlings. This has been repelled. And Sacsri knows that, immediately going back to drones. This was complete and utter failure. Perfect defense from Bly. Only one drone has been killed by Sacsri. As Bly is just going to move on forward and get that Spire. Very nicely done. And with no evolution chambers for Sacsri, he will not have as strong of a ground army. He's behind on the gas count because he took his gas geysers only just now. And did he? Why is he getting a second roach war? Oh, that's interesting. Meanwhile, Bly goes in with the Speedling run-in. And very nicely done. He's going to try and circle around these queens. Maybe go to the main base. No. Does he know about that lair timing, for example? I don't think he even cares at this point, to be honest. He does have his own lair up. And he didn't see anything else except lings and banelings and roaches so far. So he has to assume the lair is either not down or the tech is not ready. And he's going to go into Mutalisks again. And will Sacsri be ready for this? Oh my god! He's going to go Nidus Worm? Ow! I don't know about this. I mean, with the Mutas coming onto the field, Bly could be able to... Sacsri is going to lose so many Overlords out on the map. He doesn't have Overlord speed, and the Mutas are in production already. He's going to lose a lot of Overlords, supply blocking him potentially because he is at 84 out of 84. Still trying to somehow sneak those Banelings past, but at this point that was just a futile attempt. There is the Nidus Worm. I don't know, how many roaches are we talking about? You know, this could do some damage. The Spine Crawlers have been cleared out for the most part. But yeah, Bly finds that Nidus Worm, but here are the roaches and the queens. This is exactly what I was talking about before when Revolver tried to use a similar strategy on Overgrowth versus Bly, that it might have been better to just do it with a Nidus Worm instead of trying to spread creep all the way across the map. Is this going to work? However, more Spine Crawlers going down. Those Mutas have to be careful of those queens. Drones will have to be pulled with this. I don't see any other way. Banelings are morphing in. But roaches have a lot of hit points, and there are a lot of transfusions available with this. Or at least a couple. Mutas are trying to stay out of the range of the queens while trying to snipe as many roaches as possible. The Spine Crawlers are still alive. Bly does have one queen only. One queen only, and that one's in the main base. But it looks like this will be cleaned out. So this follow-up attack by Sacsri failed as well. And Bly has a third base finished. He can start to add on more and more Mutalisks. Do we have something like a Spore Crawlers somewhere in the main base? Or just is just gonna go with the queens. He lost 6 queens just now, and he's down to 3. That may be enough, but BelleNOiR is going to pressure with lings and roaches as well. There are no spine crawlers over here. We have a lot of roaches to defend, however, and that turns BelleNOiR away for now. 4 queens, quite enough to take care of this many mutalisks. BelleNOiR moving on into the evolution chamber, getting his Glider reconstitution as well. Will not be able to do too much with those mutas with that spore crawler in the main base. And Sacsri, you know, considering BelleNOiR's defenses and how well he actually defended, considering that BelleNOiR is ahead economically, Sacsri is making the best of the situation. He's playing defensively, he's trying to mass up as many roaches as possible. As big of a flock as possible. He's still only on 3 gases, only just now started... actually, he scratched that. That's BelleNOiR's missile attack upgrade. Of course, Sacsri has no attack upgrades. The army supply is in favor of Sacsri, but that's... you know, that's most of that is in roaches. And BelleNOiR is... he has the whole map to himself. He's on 3 bases. His muta count... if he wants, he can start just producing more mutas, but I think he's just likely going to go into more roaches. And as that +1 finishes for them, he's going to have a huge advantage on the battlefield. Now this is also nice, getting this many drone kills with the mutas at this stage of the game. When it's been scouted out and the spore crawlers are in place, he could snipe that Nidus Worm. Sacsri trying to go for another attack with a bigger army this time. He's going to hit that 3rd. And the roaches of BelleNOiR are completely out of position. And this is just maybe as a means of escape as well. Yeah, this is perfect for Sacsri. He's going to get that 3rd base, and then he can retreat with the roaches and try to keep his natural base alive, which I think he will be able to do. There are queens in here. BelleNOiR is targeting those down. Again, no spore crawlers at the natural base, so Sacsri may actually punch through this and snipe a base of his own before those roaches are killed by all those mutalisks in the air. Both players at this point in time have to make the best trade possible, but I think Sacsri may actually be getting the better end of the deal. And there's the GG from Sacsri.